Hey guys, Chronicle here.
Hola and welcome back to Evolution, the series where we review and talk about games that have been present in the main games, Borderlands 1, 2, the pre-sequel, and Borderlands 3. In this episode, we'll be discussing about the Infinity Pistol, so let's just get started. In Borderlands 1, we got the Dove with red text, sometimes I forget to reload, a unique dull repeater which did not consume ammo. This particular weapon is a nod to the films of John Woo, who often included doves as a signature style and characters that could never reload or seem to have infinite ammo. If you have watched at least one of his movies, you know what I'm talking about. In the original Borderlands 1, the dove could come in any elements with always two procs, and also in different rarities green, blue, purple. You could get a double pellet variant, and it could also spawn with a Hornet accessory, which created a beloved Dove Hornet hybrid. In the Borderlands Enhanced Edition, this does not happen because the Dove parts are now fixed, so no elements, no hybrid, no nothing. I'm not sure if the Dove was always intended to be this way, but regardless, I dislike the change. The original version of the Dove is just superior to the enhanced version, which is just terrible, and personally I find weapons with fixed parts to be boring. Since this is the original Infinity Pistol, we could consider the Dove to be the prototype for the Infinity, or the Infinity as the spiritual successor of the Dove, or maybe both. In Borderlands 2, we got the iconic Infinity, a blood of pistol with an Infinity symbol in its skin and with the red text, it's closer than you think. No, it's not, a reference to Stephen King's short story, The Jaunt. This is an okay gun, and I mean, it does not have the highest damage output. It's actually more of a niche gun that has to be used with specific setups. Why do you ask? Well, it fires in an infinity symbol pattern, which makes it quite inaccurate. I mean, really incredibly inaccurate. So it will excel on builds that can improve its accuracy and also the fire rate, because more fire rate, more hits, more damage. There is a very well known Zero build for the Infinity that revolves around Zero's one shot, one kill skill. Since the Infinity will always have a full mag, every shot benefits from the damage bonuses from this skill, which is absolutely great for the Infinity. And the fact that you can keep firing non stop makes it a force to be reckoned with. In Borderlands 2, the Diva variant usually gives an extra pellet on blood of weapons, and I mean usually because the Infinity is a special case and it has a special Diva accessory which gives the weapon a 25% chance to fire an extra pellet. Although, to me, and again to me, you're better off using a benchful Infinity because of all that fire rate. But it's probably gonna change depending on your setups. In Borderlands 2, we almost got the Fire Drill, an effervescent weapon that is in the game files, and it's basically an infinity pistol but with higher damage, only incendiary, and with a 100% chance to ignite enemies. This actually reminds me of the old Hellfire for Borderlands 1. That thing was crazy, so imagine this in Borderlands 2. I think my crew would have loved this weapon, but sadly it got discarded before the 5% DLC got released. In Borderlands the pre-sequel, we got the Proletarian Revolution, and I was about to tell a joke about capitalism, but 99% of you could not get it. Okay, so in all honesty, I don't think this pistol is the true successor of the Infinity. However, it is the closest option we have in this game, and I know some people will get mad if I don't mention it. This is a pistol which infinitely increases its mag size and fire rate over time, an ability that on paper sounds great, however, it resets when you reload or swap weapons, which is understandable, but also when you open your inventory, enter a shop, when you read a dialogue quest, or when you breathe. That is the issue. What is the point of an ability that resets with pretty much anything you do? Isn't that kinda useless? But yeah, and on top of that, this weapon is okay at best. I honestly would not use it. Moving on to Borderlands 3. The Infinity is one of the few returning weapons from Borderlands 2 that retains its previous weapon skin. It's still a blood of pistol and it still fire bullets in an infinity pattern without consuming ammo. But now it has no recoil. It got buffed twice as an attempt from Gearbox to make it viable, but they did not succeed. This weapon is not really good. You can try to make it viable, but it's honestly not worth it in my opinion. Moreover, its iconic ability kinda loses its uniqueness in Borderlands 3 because we actually got several infinity-like weapons. Take for example the Hanging Chat, a UV pistol that has near infinite ammo. Jacob's weapons are return bullets to your max on crits like the Rowan Skull, or the best example could be the Butcher. We also got Mouse that has a lot of ammo regen and can create some infinite-like weapons as well. This is definitely not a meta weapon, and this is probably one of the forgotten legendaries that we have in the game. But if you really want to use it, you would have to use a Revolver Shield. Otherwise, the damage is just lacking. The Infinity Pistol, one of the most iconic weapons in the series, sadly, it's not so iconic in Borderlands 3. And that's it. Thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and if you didn't, leave a like as well. I swear that's how it works. I swear. Also, feel free to leave your questions and suggestions in the comment section below. I'll see you there. Bye bye.